Welcome back to the ESR. We're talking biggest upsets of Gfinity 3. We just talked about Optic Nation, FaZe, and TK with their major upsets. But now we got to take a look at our first European squad. Epsilon has been on top of the UK game for a while. Arguably, TCM passed them with their performance at MLG Anaheim. But just the week before Gfinity, we saw Epsilon take EGL and do it in a stellar performance.
Yeah, they wound up moving into this event, having all the momentum on their side. As you can see, the squad here, Jerd, Swanee, Tommy, and Josh, all of those players, top players in Europe, and a lot of them give them a great run for top competitive Call of Duty players in the world, especially after this past weekend. Some of these guys are just electric when they get on fire. You know, they had to go into their group. They wound up facing off against Exertus and Curse. They went 2-0 in that group, definitely looking really solid on Saturday, and that play moved right into Sunday.
Well, you know, I thought Swanee looked awful at MLG Anaheim, and I had the conversation with him about it. He said, that was honestly the worst I've played in my 6 years as a competitor. Well, Swanee was back, and he needed to be on top of his game because their first round challenger come Sunday morning was Optic Gaming.
Yeah, this squad, Optic Gaming, one of the most well-known competitive Call of Duty teams in the world, always looking solid, especially in recent events, taking first at X Games and second at MLG Anaheim. As you can see here, Nadeshot, Clayster, Proofy, and Scumpy. This squad really just has a ton of slaying power and just a great... They just work well together, really, as a squad on all different levels. Nadeshot as a captain there, always performing well in S&D. He's made his teammates really start picking it up, too, in recent events, with Scump starting to perform well in S&D. But unfortunately for this squad, that didn't run true this past weekend. They wound up going 1-1 in their group, losing to Envy with a quick 3-0 sweep on them. Definitely hurt them on Saturday. They moved into Sunday. A lot of them are talking about it on Twitter with their big social media following, saying, guys, fans, don't worry. We're going to bounce back. We learned from that series. They faced Epsilon first match on Sunday, and things got interesting really quick.
Let's take a look. We got game number 1, Epsilon versus Optic Gaming in the round of 8.
Scumpy already in the early stages, has to make a play, but they've already lost B. Scumpy immediately tries to jump on top of it. Not gonna, oh, well, he just got turned on. It was actually Proofy.
Proofy decided he's gonna clean up Scump, but good break by Epsilon. They were able to just hop that with the smokes and took that so quickly. Rarely in this matchup do you really see B taking control of in the first 20 seconds, but a good early aggression from them.
That was crazy, and they also have Tommy, well, they do have Tommy in a great position here. Maybe able to pick up this kill. Nicely played, and look at the pressure Epsilon are putting on Optic's base already in the early stages. I mean, there's only a minute gone. Oh, less than a minute gone, and Tommy's already on that C flag. He should be able to pick up that kill, does so. That's going to be the flag neutral. There's one more player that's going to be pushing him. Tommy could get the trip cap, not going to happen. Immediately sees some of those orange arrows turn around. There's that one in mid-alley. Nadeshot needs to pick up this kill. Oh, nothing but hit markers there. He's going to get a chance from the left-hand side. He should go down. And that's good defense really coming in from Epsilon. Swanee just tracks out on any head glitch you can possibly find, making life very, very difficult for Optic Gaming. Josh, meanwhile, well, that was a lack of accuracy more than anything else. Optic are going to get control of B.
Yeah, and you know, we talked about Scump needing to get stuff rolling. He's had a pretty good start, but the rest of the team right now is combined to be, what, minus 12 or so.
Right.
Just really struggling. Scump can't get it done all by himself. Leads up to 26 right now, 90 seconds left. We'll stick on with Nadeshot here on this left side. They do have the 2-cap control. Looks like he's going to push through crates, try and put a little aggression on the spawn at A. As you can see from the minimap, nobody home. So he should at least be able to get the neutral, but it looks like Epsilon is able to 3-hop B. Yeah. Borderline impossible to come back from, but then again, we need to see what TCM almost overcame 42 points yesterday.
Look at the aggression from Swanee. You mentioned it before,
yeah.
But he's got the arrow. He's like, oh, I'm just going to get the C. Don't even worry about it. Challenge me, Proofy. Challenge me. You've got a head glitch. It doesn't matter. Accuracy too strong for Swanee. 14 and 6. Kicking things off. The trip cap does go in, and it is going to be there for a couple of seconds. They may just get one tick, but to be honest with you, Maven, damage has been done. It's almost a repeat, really, of what we saw at Call of Duty Championships, where Epsilon just steamrolled the first map. It was just such a dominant performance.
The last 30 or so seconds there, they weren't even getting any points. Right. I think with 9 seconds left, they were able to take their home cap. So just an incredible effort out of Epsilon that first side.
Scumpy 18 and 14. We said he needs to explode. He did just that.
And just taking a look at the score here, I know we're early into the second side, but this lead's about to hit that 40 mark. Scumpy here on the B-Dom will get taken up. It's 3 down right now for Optic. Play lasts alive.
There's the
3-piece.
Oh, wow. 4-0.
And that was a big play. I mean, they've got to work. They need a 2-cap from here on out and start pushing for a neutral or the 3-cap as far as they are down. Proof here, able to get one, got another across. Can he get the second? no, that player will wisely get away.
Yeah, nicely run away, really, but places 3 pieces. Keeps that B flag neutral. That's big for Optic Gaming. It's 117 to 80, or 118 to 80 rather than the deficit. That's getting a tad large. Now Optic Gaming try and hop that B flag. Proofy goes down. Nadeshot pushing all the way through now. This is a big couple of kills really from Nadeshot. There's one. Pre-fires towards red. Actually going to wait for this player to turn around. Oh, classic.
No, the timing there just swung around. Able to at least force some players to rotate back to that home cap. Let's give some a little extra time there with B. But as you can see here, Jerd able to neutral that home cap.
Oh, what?
With the knife on Nade.
If he gets the second kill, it's going to be huge. He's actually using a silence. MTAR in respawn, jumps around the corner, keeps the flag neutral. King Jerd does what he wants. One more play from Optic Gaming is going to be charging him from behind, and Jerd gets his kill. That would have been ridiculous. Flag stays neutral. Optic Gaming did well, though, to hold onto that B flag. That cap ASAP. Clayster is on the flag, but as I said, there's going to be a couple of players rotating around towards him. Is he going to get the kill? There's one more player there. Nope, flag's still neutral, so that's unfortunate for Optic Gaming. 37 seconds left.
This one will inevitably go here to Epsilon, and I mean, a little bit better showing here in the second side for Optic, but putting yourself in such a big hole on side one, it just makes it ever so difficult. We'll take a look here as we got a little time to kind of look through the stats and just see who really put up numbers. And, you know, we mentioned a player like Scump having to go off, but look at the flip there. You know, his slaying duo in proof, 13 and 27,
right.
Really tough to carry, you know, 1-to-2 ratio like that.
Epsilon pick up map number 1 here in the best of 5. Obviously, single elimination. There are no second chances.
All right, so let's pause it here on our stats. I wanted to point out that Swanee, he started things off 22 and 10 at one point in the game, finishes 25 and 17. But when Swanee started to slow down, we saw Jerd and Tommy take it to another level. Tommy finishing on top of the leaderboard, tying Scumpy at 27.
Yeah, definitely Epsilon outslaying there in that matchup. And, you know, I love stats, Chris. I was looking to really, how much does outslaying mean things in these games? Epsilon outslayed 10 of their 12 respawn games. Optic outslayed in only 3 of 7. So I wound up looking at the percentages. And over the weekend, if you take all the teams and the teams that outslayed, if you outslayed in your respawn game, you won 82% of the time. So when people say KD doesn't matter, I definitely think it plays a big factor, as if you're outslaying your opponents, you have a much better chance of winning that game.
KD does matter, my friend, and Swanee and Tommy had some of the best of them for Epsilon. Let's take a look at our next game. Jack, what did you cut up for us?
You know, we wound up taking a look at domination in game 4. Optic wound up winning game 2 in the S&D, a very close blitz game. They wound up winning 6-5. So things were looking in Optic's favor, but then it bounced into game 4. And let's take a look at how Epsilon could bounce back from 2 straight losses.
And score-wise, this is eerily similar to game 1. That's 4 down for Optic there too, and they're already out to a 15-point lead. This is almost the exact score we saw in game 1.
They have a trip cap. They actually have a trip cap. Josh, who is 7-2, is going to have 1 engagement here at C. I would expect him to win it.
Oh,
there
okay.
it is.
Eventually.
Yeah. Better late than never, I guess.
And he's going to get pushed from top cat here. Not able to take that out. Did get get the trophy down there. Jerd's rotating here through the pro shop. Going to have 2 players here on C that are pushing up the steps. He might be able to neutral this if he has a little help top middle. And Tommy actually picked up both those players that pushed up. So that's going to leave him free to cap this.
Yep, Jerd, once again, rotate towards that C flag. However, more players push back. That's good defense now. Optic can finally think about that B flag. Proofy is going to cap it, and the defensive plays come in as well from Clayster. Big kill on Josh, but Epsilon so aggressive on the way they rotate that they're not really allowing Optic that much time to think. But I say that, and a trip cap potential was there, but sadly, Scumpy did get shut down by Swan.
Well, final 60 seconds here. If you're Optic, you just need to hold this 2-cap, climb back as much as you can, and they need Clay to get going. You know, we've just talked about how well he's been playing in the S&D and the Blitz. He really turned up, but struggling here with the fast sub-play of strike zone domination.
Yep. 2 plays down once again. Scumpy with 1. He's going to see the second. Not going to happen.
Yeah, I think this is something that they can certainly overcome here. 20 looks a heck of a lot better than 30 plus. Proofy are able to get 1 kill. Another player pushing towards the C-cap. Proof not able to get eyes.
Yeah, they are going to get the neutral for at least 1 tick. It's Proofy with 2. He was looking for the kill on the flag.
But Jerd here, mid-steps, going to have 2 players in front of him. Teammate cleans up 1, he'll pick up the other. 1 here to the left will drop there to Proofy. That was C control, attempted to be taken by Nadeshot, but looks like that is going to fall back to the boys of Epsilon.
Yep, Epsilon putting a lot of pressure on the flags. As finally Clayster is able to break into B, but the Player sneaking, coming in from behind. He's going to need some help from Nature. Not going to happen. Clayster, can he get the kill? Stays alive. Hit markers everywhere. Epsilon just bombarding that flag.
Needs to flip it. They will have it, but good rotation here out of Swanee as he is going to put pressure on A. There is a player waiting for him out there in the courtyard. Good cover by Tommy, though, with the grenade. But Clay's grenade comes in and kills both.
Yep. Swanee's still there.
Oh,
Clayster's
God,
gonna
a
get in.
three-piece by Clay.
This could be a trip cap as well. Jerd's gone down. Now you have to look at the plays on Spawn. Josh needs to go big. He's down as well.
That's
it's down to
huge.
20 on A. 20 gets the kill. A is going to be neutral. Nice play from him. Epsilon jumped back on that flag. 2 minutes remaining, and Optic trying to reduce his deficit in Pfizer. A wild nade shot there, who managed to pick up one, but instantly went down. Clayster trying to get the picks. They have Epsilon pinned in, but oh my God. One player with a pretty lucky spawn there. Josh spawns out on...
That's going to be a tough one to swallow. 90 seconds left. Lead is down to 14. Optic still plenty of time to work with here. 2 down for Epsilon coming off spawn. Proofy's got everything in the kitchen sink flying at him up C steps.
Clayster in B. Now with a minute and a half left. Clay picks up one. There's going to be more players rushing him. Can he try and get a couple of kills here? There's 2. Nothing but hit markers. Third player's going to jump around that corner any second now. Meanwhile, Epsilon very worried about that home flag. Swanee just destroys Clayster. And now, Optic, they need to get back into B. It is Nadeshot who is there. Another 2-piece, that's 4 down. Now,
Wow.
Optic, they need to push.
That was a huge rotation there by Nadeshot through Kitchen, able to pick up a couple of those kills with Scump.
They will win on a 2-cap.
Yep, they just have to hold this 2-cap. This is eerily similar
They're
to
going
the
for a
first
3.
side.
Oh,
They're
4 down
pushing
again.
3.
This is a huge comeback from Optic Gaming. Nadeshot's going to get the cover. 2 more players in Pro Shop. Nadeshot tags him up. 1 more rush.
He's out. Hit markers on everyone.
Nadeshot, another kill. 2 players on the C flag. Nadeshot going huge for Optic Gaming right now. He is eventually going to run out of ammo.
My.
But damage was done. Scumpy goes down. Oh, this is bad for Optic now, though. It has turned around. It's 142 to 138, 30 seconds left. Proofy needs to breach out towards that C flag. They need it neutral. Meanwhile, over at A, Nadeshot, he goes down. Clayster, what is he up to? He pushes, oh, last man up. He is going to have to give the neutral, but Epsilon are going to dive into that B flag. 20 seconds left. 6-point game.
Going to go to Epsilon. Wow, you know, they sort of, both sides, they fell apart a bit towards the end, but Optic just falls a little bit short here. We are going to have a Game 5. Our first main stage Game 5, I might add.
Optic got 4 down twice in a row. Nadeshot going huge. Unfortunately,
He just stayed
so
alive
many hit
forever there on
markers.
those steps.
That was the key. He stayed alive for
All right, so there you see it, 153 to 143. It was within 4 points at the very end of the game, but it's Josh and the boys starting off in the first half that set the tone and really gave them that advantage, tying the series at 2-2.
Yeah, Clayster had a really slow start there, and unfortunately, Optic dug themselves in too big of a hole. As you can hear Maven talking about there, they came back kind of at the end of both of the halves, but honestly, it just wasn't enough, really just hurting there in the slaying category outside of really Scump dropping 33 and 24. You really need more from Proofy and Clayster, 2 of the best slayers in all of competitive Call of Duty, known for just being very strong when they're on their game, just struggling in this series versus Epsilon.
Can we bring that graphic back up one more time? I want to just show you guys the very end here and the last category that a lot of people kind of overlook. It was the captures from this Epsilon squad. You'll see at the very end of the game, Swanee, 25 and 22, but 11 captures. Josh, +2, but 8 captures. 6 and 5 for Tommy as well. Epsilon out-rotated Optic Gaming in this match, and I thought that was probably the biggest difference maker when it came to Strike Zone.
Yeah, that was the key there at the end when Optic really, they were going to win if they held that 2-cap. Unfortunately, they wound up going down by just a couple kills there, and it was almost instant that Epsilon was over there on the opposite flag, capping it. And really, when that happened, they already knew, all right, Optic's going to overextend to our original home flag. They had a guy rotate there, take out Clayster, who was the last guy trying to cap it. And unfortunately, that's all she wrote in Game 4. But then they went into Game 5.
Stop right there.
Oh.
Commercial break, guys. We'll tell you what happened in Game 5 after this.